Hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
So good to see you, as usual. This is going to be a great session. As usual, we have some really special guests, as they all are. But we're really excited because we have the return of some guests for the first time ever, I think. We have the return of a duo. But before we get to that, as usual, I'm going to tell you the startup information. And that is, well, actually, maybe we should introduce ourselves because I always assume that everybody has seen this before, but that might not be the case.
That's true.
So my name is Angela. No. My name is Caitlin Warbelow.
My name's Chris Ranney.
And we're coming to you live from Lower Manhattan. And we've been doing this for, I think this is the 18th session now. Oh, wow. 18th or 19th. There's quite a few of them. If you are new here and you want some information, as usual, you can go down into the description below the video here. There's lots and lots of links. We encourage you to sign up for the mailing list, especially if you're a player, because we send out an email every single time that has 2 of the sets that are going to be played on the session so that you can practice those or learn them before you come to the session. And we send out all sorts of other good bits of information. Let's see what else. There's a contribution link. This operation is entirely funded by contributions. And we love doing it, but it also, there's some expense to it, and we always pay the leaders a good working living wage. So if you are able to contribute, if you find this valuable, please do so. The link also resides over Chris's head for the entire session when the leaders aren't playing. Yeah, he's holding it up there, so you can find it right there. It's also over on the Tune Supply website, and I should mention this is a production of Tune Supply. We have a new logo made by Anna Colin right here, and there's lots of good stuff over on Tune Supply. If you're new to this operation, we've got learning, sessions, concerts. We have a cool store where you can purchase custom-made videos and learning materials from artists, not us. I mean, you could purchase from us, but usually we send them over to our amazing roster of about 50 trad musicians, singers, and dancers. It's just about the coolest thing you could possibly do, both for yourself and for the music community.
We're not biased at all.
We're not biased. No. We have no stake in this.
It's really
None.
cool.
None.
It's really that cool.
Okay, and let's see what else. I think that's it. So I think what we're going to do is get started by playing a set of tunes. We set this whole thing up in like 10 minutes tonight. So that's why Chris is making some adjustments to the keyboard. We all good?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so the tunes we're going to start with are a couple of reels. For the tunes that we're playing tonight, which is the first set and the last set, I wanted to include tunes that I'm teaching in my Irish Arts Center classes. Those are strangely online, as everything else is, but just in case there's any Irish Arts Center students out there, you have a chance now to practice your tunes. So we're going to do the Banshee is the first one in G. The second one is Fermoy Lasses in E minor. And the third one is the Irish Arts Center tune. It's called Dick Gossips. So we'll start off with those a couple times through, not too fast to get warmed up here. Okay. I didn't actually tune before this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. start to the evening. I'm congratulating myself. I'm congratulating all of you out there who I can hear playing through the airways. It sounded just absolutely lovely. We do hope that you're playing along. That is the point. I mean, you're welcome to watch and listen as well, but we hope that you're playing along at home with your instruments and imagining that you are in the Mario's pub with all of us. I see lots of people in the comments already. I like when everybody comes in and says hi to everyone else. It's just like at the real...
As if you've just walked in the pub.
Yeah, they walked in and they said hi. It's just like at the real thing. Yes. I mean, almost. As good as we can make it. So hello everyone. Thanks for being here. So we had some comments already. Yes, Avocado is having a great time. For those of you who are new, we have a pet dinosaur mascot back there. Avocado is watching over a bouquet of flowers that Miriam Buell, our resident poet, we'll get to that in a bit, sent to our door the other day. We were about to go live for something, and somebody knocked on the door, and I thought, who's bothering us during coronavirus time? It
was really moments before we were about to go on.
Yes, and it was this lovely bouquet of flowers, so thank you very much, Mimi. Okay, so I think we can introduce both the theme and the guests. I want to do the theme first because it's not entirely self-explanatory. Right. If you got the email or you looked at the website, the theme is the things we do. And I came up with this because a few weeks ago, you might remember that we had Andrew Finn McGill and Eileen McLean on session. They were excellent.
And Darren.
And Darren, of course. Yes, that's true. The story is about Eileen. Actually, it could be about Darren. Yeah. So anyways, afterwards, we were chatting on email and I realized that almost all of the guests that we have do other things entirely. Like they have unrelated, amazing talents and skills. And Eileen, for example, does all sorts of craft work. She does needlework and quilting and all this sort of stuff. I'm going to show it to you later. And Finn, I didn't know this, but he is an amazing actor. He does accents and all sorts of other stuff. And it just put me in the mindset of thinking about how amazing it is, all these things that we all do besides our quote-unquote 9-to-5 jobs, whatever those are right now. So I wanted to feature those things. And we're going to get to that in a little bit, including stuff from Eileen and Andrew. They started this whole thing off. I don't know if Andrew or Finn is the preferred name. Tell us if you're in the comments there. And of course, Darren, I didn't mention this at first, but Darren is a classical trumpet player.
Right.
I know him as a guitarist, Irish guitarist, but that's not his normal thing. And he works at Curtis. Yeah. Does other things. So we all do so many cool things, and I want to feature those. If you want to send us pictures of whatever your passion projects are, we can sometimes get some of those onto the screen. So you can send those to tunes@tune.supply. Don't send them to tunes@tunesupply.com because we will not receive them. So tunes@tune.supply is the address. All right, guests for today. Drum roll. This is pretty exciting. We've got, I thought it was only going to be 2 of the guys from Lunasa, but we had a surprise and we've got 3, which makes it like 200% better somehow. We have Cillian Vallely and Kevin Crawford and special last minute addition, Colin Farrell. And they have some other special people that they brought in as well. So it's going to be very cool. Without further ado, I think we will just go over to the first set from the Lunas lads.
How are you doing, folks? Great to be back here for the Mario's virtual session experience. Myself and Cillian, and we have a special guest or 2 lined up for you as well. A couple of fiddling friends. So looking forward to having those along for a tune. I think we were on week 1 when all this crazy kind of lockdown stuff happened. Myself and Cillian sat in for the very first one of the Mario's virtual sessions. So big shout out to Caitlin and Chris for keeping this going, and to Mimi and all of the great Mario's community. It's been a kind of a vital kind of part of our getting through all of this. But we're going to be here playing loads of tunes for you. Bit of kind of, I suppose, what would you say, in the interest of full disclosure, you're going to notice that the rest of the videos have me dressed in different clothes, and I'm also indoors. So yeah, there's a lot of technology required to get this thing to happen, and in the process I've ended up having to redo this set of tunes, and the clothes I wore on the first day are now in the wash. So I says, rather than bluff it, I'll try and kind of just be honest and upfront about it. So here I am in the back garden in Brooklyn. And we're going to start off with 3 reels. The new Policeman, the Bells of Tipperary, and the Abbey reel. So hope you like these. And Colin Farrell's going to join us right from the get-go. Woo! You take it away, Cillian. Come on.
Awesome set, guys.
Woohoo! Amazing. So if you received the email this morning, there was a little error in the tune set name. You may have noticed that was the set. That was one of the sets that was on the email. And I'll take responsibility for not checking out those names. We had the first tune twice under different names.
Yes.
Now, nobody sent me an email about this, which I thought somebody was going to catch me. One of the very observant folks that we have on the mailing list. Nobody caught it.
Maybe nobody read it.
No, maybe nobody received it.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knows? Anyways, that first one has 2 names as far as we know. The New Policeman and the Bells of Tipperary, I'm pretty sure are the same tune.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And then that second tune was not on the email. That was what was it? The Mayo, the Pretty Girls of Mayo. And I was saying to Chris that we should write a tune called The Ugly Boys of Mayo, and he said we should call it The Ugly Boys of Mustard.
Yep.
So that's in the works. I'm going to write that tune. It'd be a good name, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where mustard is, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. Okay, so we actually didn't get to eat dinner tonight because we were doing this session right up until the moment we went live. The dinner is made. It's right there over on the stove. I can see it and smell it from here, but we can't eat it. So I prepared my usual. This is something I learned from my dad actually. Whenever he needed a quick snack, it would be apples and cheese. That's the going snack when I was little. So I got some apples and cheese here and some cauliflower crackers. Those are not traditional dad food. And also I made these pear millet muffins. So during this next set, we're going to have our usual food, but it's going to be like right up front because we're starving. And before we go into the next set, I'm actually going to show a picture. I don't have a lot of old pictures of Cillian and Kevin because I only met them since I moved to New York, although I grew up listening to their music and they came to play concerts in Fairbanks, Alaska, where I'm from. And I feel like I've known them since I was little, but it's only recently that I got to play with them. Anyways, I was looking around for pictures today and I dug up this picture. Let's just show it there. It's from maybe 10 years ago, and we have Cillian in the blue shirt. I like everybody's wearing different shirt colors here. Yeah. Cillian in the blue shirt, John Redmond in the red shirt, Kyle Santa in the green shirt, and that's me in the wrap on the right-hand side. And we drove up to somewhere around Pittsfield, Massachusetts to do this concert gig with Michael Landra. And it was a huge snowstorm. We barely all made it there. Granny Murphy came with us, and it was a huge adventure, and I was just so excited to see that picture. That's like the oldest picture of Cillian or Kevin that I have, so that's my old picture contribution for today. I think you guys would like to probably hear more tunes instead of seeing old pictures, so let's go over to the second set.
Hello, how's it going? Hope you're all well, enjoying your time off and doing very little. I'm enjoying myself anyway. How about going on with a few jigs? I was thinking of 2 tunes that a lot of pipers play. The first one is the Rolling Waves, sometimes known as the Rolling Wave, but I won't be pedantic about which one it is. Rolling Wave and Out on the Ocean.
Nautical but nice. Come on, Cillian. And Colin Farrell's going to join us as well on this set. Come on, Farrell. Woo!
3, 4.
That was lovely.
Nice one.
I love the pace there.
Yes. Yeah.
I was humming along myself. Actually, that was a good. That kind of calmed me down after the excitement of today.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. I was just seeing in the comments, somebody was saying that they were watching Colin's daily tunes. You know, I believe I have this correct, that Colin has been writing 1 tune a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For a year or something. I don't know if I have the details right, but I'm extremely amazed at that. And Colin writes some of my favorite tunes, actually. We should play those on the session, actually, sometime. I don't know what the names are, though, so we'll have to ask Colin.
Usually call them Colin Farrells.
Colin Farrells 1 and 2 is what we'll call them. Okay, so on the topic of the theme, we're going to do a few things relating to the theme of the things we do throughout the session, and I want to feature the first 2 little bits. One of them was sent in to us, and the other is Finn. I was telling you that Finn does all sorts of things that I was not aware that he did, and Finn sent us this video. The video is actually 4.5 minutes long, and it's on YouTube. We are not going to show the whole thing. We're going to just show about a minute of it. I highly recommend that you go see the whole thing, though, because we just sat there and watched it with our mouths open. It was so amazing. So I'm going to show you this video. This is Finn doing accents, and it shows the name of the accent at the bottom. So let's see the video first, and then I'll tell you about Finn's workshop that's coming up.
Hello, my name's Andrew Finn McGill, and this is an accent video. Hope you enjoy. Sorry, I'm just a bit lost. I was wondering if you could tell me how to get to the F stop. Shut up, man! Yeah, you keep walking, blood. Yeah, it's in the jug, isn't it? Yeah, bruv. What was that? Oh, you want my telephone number? Oh, this phone really doesn't work here. I mean, dinner tonight. All right, your place. All right. Yeah, well, I don't mind being a lorry driver, really. Lots of time to yourself, open roads. For all company, you can have it, you know. There's always some bloke by the side of the road that needs a lift. What do I like in a girl? That's a great question, which has got to be funny. Of course, that's number 1. And she has to be well read, from a good family, of course. Able to invoke Milton in politics in the same sentence. Look, I don't want your phone, and I don't want your money, but I will take your sister's phone number. Oh, I still feel terrible, like I went out last night with Gran, like, and it's always a terrible bender when you go out with her. Do you know something? You're a muppet. I know I don't have a lighter. Quite an exciting day at the Kenny Bikini Contest, and the first up is Miss Maggie O'Shea. Oh, slow down, Maggie, slow down. The girls can't keep up with you.
Oh my god, I love it.
Wow.
Okay, that's only a quarter of the video.
Yeah, there's way more. Like all around the world, not just English.
Yeah, it's not.
Accents.
It starts in that zone of the world, and it goes around the world. And I think some people in the comments have seen this before. Judging from the comments, I hadn't seen it before.
No.
Before he sent it. It's great. Okay, so that's on his YouTube channel, which you have to go check out. And there's other fun stuff there. Also, of course, he plays the violin and the fiddle amazingly, and that's over there too. And on that subject, actually, I wanted to let you guys know that Finn is doing a workshop. It's not a Tunes Play workshop, but you should still go to it. You should absolutely go to it. It is on May 23rd, and you can sign up on his website, which is just his name, andrewfinnmcgill.com. And yeah, if you're a fiddle player, highly recommended. Maybe he will do some accents at the workshop.
Maybe.
Well, now he has to,
now
since I said this on the internet. Yes. Okay. So that was our first The Things We Do segment, and we'll just do a shorter one now before we go on to our next musical bit. This is from Michael Eskin, who I know has been watching since the beginning. Thank you. And he sent us this video of projects that he's doing. He's, I think, a computer programmer in real life, but he also does side projects, and he has made these apps that you might know about where you can play on the app the accordion or the uilleann pipes, and we're going to show a short demonstration of the uilleann pipe app right now, which is pretty cool. Amazing. So what I was wondering is, how do you play it like this when you're used to playing it like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, so he has these 2 apps which you can go play if you don't have a set of real uilleann pipes or accordion. And the website is appcordion. Very clever. Appcordion.com. And you can go check out his stuff.
I saw some people are asking for the links. We'll put these in the comments during the next segment.
Sure, yes.
For Finn and for Michael Eskin's accordions.
Absolutely. We'll put those. Sorry, we didn't have time to get all the overlays on tonight. But yes, I'll put those in the comments. Okay, so let's have some more music. We have special guest tonight, Lisa Gutkin. I met Lisa once I moved to New York, but I didn't know at the time when I met her that I had been listening to her for a long time because she is on a recording I've mentioned before by a band called Warbelow, which I loved when I was growing up in Alaska. And Lisa is the fiddle player for that group. So I asked her to be on the session, and we're going to go over to her special guest spot now.
Hello, everybody. It's so great to be here at Mary O's virtual session. I think it's amazing that you're keeping it going online. Kudos to you. I'm Lisa Gutkin, and I'm coming to you from my cabin in the woods, which is the perfect place to be on a session whose theme is what you do when you're not working. Because when I'm not working, my favorite thing to do is to be in nature. So I thought about taking you out into the woods with me, but it's raining and it's nighttime, so that's not going to work. So instead, I want to show you a picture of the women who made it possible for me to have this little cabin. And they're really, really wonderful. My grandmother and her sister, my great aunt, and they and about 50 of their friends chipped in and bought a piece of land in 1929 and pitched tents. And eventually they made their tents into little cabins. And I have a cabin. Isn't that a great story? I'm so lucky to have my cabin. So I am going to play for you a song that has just come back into my head after many years, and I've gotten obsessed with it. It's a beautiful Japanese melody, and I played it with my band Warbelow, who Cillian played with, so he can go down memory lane with me, and then go into, it's a Japanese tune called The Song of Rice Husking, and then I'll go into a tune that our bandmate Matt Dario wrote. He was my bandmate in Warbelow, and now he's my bandmate in the Klezmatics, and terrific composer and musician, and this is one of his tunes called Real Angst. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Gorgeous. I don't know those tunes.
Beautiful tunes, though.
Yeah.
Somebody pointed out, like, they go so well together, though they're from totally different traditions and genres.
I love finding tunes like that go well together.
Yeah.
I just did a tune supply order. Well, you heard it. That had a klezmer tune going into some Irish tunes. And it worked surprisingly well, actually. All right. So let's see. What do we have next? Oh, okay. So I saw that Pat Mangan is in the comments there. And I made a list that I was going to tell you guys right now about all the extra talents that I know of from leaders who have been on the Mayo session. And first on the list is Pat Mangan, because he, in addition to being an amazing fiddle player, as you all know, also does DJ work, and he's incredible. So I asked him to send me a little clip of it, but I asked him this at about 6:30 p.m. and he just had a new baby a week or two ago, and so unfortunately it's my fault because I didn't ask soon enough. He did send me a video, but we weren't able to get it on the screen before the broadcast started. So I might do it for the next session. The theme of the next one is science, but I feel like DJing is science.
That's appropriate.
So we'll put Pat's video on the next session, but I'm going to tell you the list of things because this is pretty incredible. So we have Finn, who does acting and accents and all sorts of things. Oh, and he has another skill, which we're going to do later. I'm going to save that for later. Eileen, I forgot to get, amuse them while I get Eileen's needlework because I was going to show it right now.
Oh, okay. Right. Hi, everyone.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
That was good.
Okay. Eileen McLean made this, and not only did she make this, she made about 50 of them and gave them out to the Mary O's session folks last Christmas. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. And she does quilting and things. We'll show you some pictures. Pat does DJ stuff. Anna Colliton, incredible ballroom player, does design and photography work. She made the logo. Where is it? Here. There. And also the little bird logo that you see in the comments. She did all of those and posters for us. John Redman and Matt Stapleton are both actors, trained actors, as you probably saw on the literature, what was it? Poetry and literature session.
Yes.
And they're actually...
A brilliant sonnet reading and a poem. I forget, was it Joyce or...
I can't remember but you can see it on YouTube. And they're actually coming back as leaders shortly. Johnny Cuomo has written the children's book, which is coming out soon. Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah. And Shay and Eugene, in their free time, when they're not musicians, they're engineers. Oh. That's their side job.
Great.
I'm joking. They're really engineers. But those are the people that I wrote down real quickly. It's pretty cool what amazing talent we have in the music community, and also you guys watching. We're going to show some pictures from your extra talents in a little bit. But right now, we haven't heard from Lunasa in quite some time, so let's go hear some tunes from them.
Right, polka time. And 2 tunes again requested here. 2 simple polkas, 2 old traditional tunes that Lunasa recorded a number of years ago, and these were requested again from different people that knew myself and Cillian were doing the virtual session this week. And the tunes are associated with Dennis Murphy and Pádraig O'Keefe, 2 of the great Sliabh Luachra fiddling masters. So we'll give these a little shot for you. And they might be a bit lively because polkas are kind of lively. But hang on in there and we'll see you at the other side, hopefully. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
nice one, lads.
We haven't had any sound effects yet tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Should we have one?
Sure.
Just for fun. Just to remind you guys, there is a Mario's secret soundboard. Most of you know about this, but if you're new, we have posted a collection of hups and drum rolls and all sorts of things so you can make your own Mario's session scene in your house. We recommend a second monitor set up for this, so you have the session and then you have the soundboard here. Chris just very magically put the words on the screen there. You have to type that. You cannot click it, though it looks like you can click it. Just type those in, and you'll see all of our amazing community contributed woos and things. Do you have one picked out right now? Oh, do that again. That's a woo from a dog. And is that from Richard Halford?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay, excellent. So there's even animal woos over on the soundboard, so go check that out. Okay, it is the halftime. If you've been to the real Mario's, what happens now is that Miriam Buell stands up and delivers a poem which she has written on the taxi ride home to the session, which does feel like home. I just almost said home. Yeah. It is kind of like home for us. And we continue this now. So should we go over to Mimi for the poem?
Hi, Mario's friends. My non-work hobby is Paris. An especially bad poem for Kevin, Cillian, and Colin. So honored and thrilled to have them back leading us. So this one's a real bad one. Welcome back to Three Gents from Lunasa. Your tunes are as sweet as a macaroonasa. Pipes, whistle, and fiddle. You know what? In the middle would be great at contrabassoonasa. So thank you, Lisa, as well, and Anne for being our special guests. It's awesome. Caitlin and Chris, you're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. And please chip in to the box if you can. Help keep this going. Stay safe. Can't wait to see everybody really soon. And eat your kibble. Bye.
Hi, Mimi.
Hi.
That was a particularly great poem. They are all always great, but there was some rhyming in there that I would never have come up with myself, and it was excellent. So after Mimi does the poem in the real Mary O's, we send around a little contribution box. On the box it says "Pay what you can, play what you can," and oh look who's in the who's in the
how
picture.
Convenient, Kevin Crawford.
There's Kevin Crawford up there in the upper left-hand side, along with the Guinness, which we wish we had right now. If you can contribute, excellent. The link is up there above Chris's head. It's in the comments. It's down there. It's everywhere. And that allows us to pay our leaders each time. We always guarantee them a pay, whether we make the contributions or not. And then if there's extra, it goes to continuing the session and paying leaders in the future. So thank you very much. We hope to keep this going as long as we can. Okay, and then real quickly, Tunesplay is also doing virtual learning bits. There are 30-minute mini master classes, and we've done maybe 5 or 6 of them. And there's 2 coming up this week that I just want to mention real quick. On Wednesday at 6 p.m., we have violinist and fiddler Heather Bixler talking about rhythm in Irish music, which is very important.
Great. Rhythm
is very important. And on Friday, we have Ari Black doing, I don't have her description yet, but I think she's going to be doing some Scottish fiddle tunes.
Great.
So the information for that is all over on the Tunesupply website under the virtual learning section.
And the link for that is in the description, I think?
Yes, Great. The link is down there in the description. So,
Great.
Okay, we should have some more tunes. More tunes.
Hello again. We're going to do a few more tunes here, and you can see I have a special guest with us for this set. This is Kira, my daughter. She's going to play the fiddle with us, and we're going to do a couple of jigs that Kira learned very recently, and I'm sure you all know them. First one is the Rambling Pitchfork, and the second one is the Kesh. So, after 4, yeah?
Yeah.
So, 3, 4.
very cute. I think that deserves a woo.
It does. Woo! Nice. Who is that from?
Jacqueline Walsh.
Oh, Jacqueline Walsh. Yes. I also liked the ending from Cillian's daughter, the classic fiddle player bow off the string, which I use myself all the time. That was great. And I liked her shirt. Yes. It showed the 5 boroughs of New York City,
very nice.
Where we are right now and where Cillian is. And where Kevin is usually, although I'm not sure if he's here right now.
Don't know.
Colin's in Florida. I know that. Okay, so we have come to the community pictures segment of the evening. We always ask people to send in pictures relating to the theme, and if they get them to us before we go live, we put them on the screen. So we have a bunch, and I didn't write them down. We're just going to go with this and see what we've got. I think I can explain them all. This is Angela Botzer, and she her thing that she likes to do is cooking. I want to go to her house. Although we have some good food at our house.
Yes, we do.
That was a Chinese hot pot, she said. Looks amazing. Okay. My mom finally sent her picture in before the 7 p.m. cutoff because I reminded her. And my mom is an amazing quilter and clothing maker. And it was so interesting when she sent this picture. She said this was the only picture I could find of a quilt. She's made hundreds of quilts probably. And she, like me, I also make quilts, has given all of the quilts away because that's what you should do with quilts. Right. Is give them to people so they can sleep under them. So that's one that she actually has in her house. This is my sisters and I, and we are modeling clothing that my mom made. And we grew up wearing mostly clothing that my mom made, which I absolutely love. That is a jumpsuit on the left with vegetables on it that I'm wearing.
That would be in style just today, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was way ahead of my time. Okay. This is from Emer Friel, and this was meant to go in the last session actually, because there's dinosaurs involved.
Oh.
And I missed the email. I'm so sorry. So we put it on this because it fits this session too. These are crochet projects that she's working on, and she said she's finishing up, I think, a sweater or a cardigan. Okay, and this is Eileen. I mentioned that Eileen does quilting and crochet and needlework. This is a beautiful quilt made by Eileen. I love to find fellow quilt makers in the city because I don't think of it as a city activity. All right, and I think this is also from Eileen. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
That's beautiful.
Jeez, I didn't realize what this was until we just put it up. Needlework, extremely detailed needlework, amazing. Or cross stitch, sorry. Okay, and then I mentioned that Finn has another talent.
Yes.
And that is, he has a cartoon strip called Finn Tunes. Who knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I selected 2 to put up, but there's a ton on his Instagram. So this one is a joke about peanut butter and jellyfish. Excellent. Good. Okay, and this one, because I love animals, of course. This is one about dogs. I'll give you a second to read it. He's an English shepherd, not a German shepherd. Do you get it?
Is that's the joke?
Yes.
Thank you for explaining the joke.
Okay, yep. What else do we have here? Let's see. This is Laura Johnson. She sent us 2, and I selected 1. She made this sweater. Absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
Okay. And Puck sent this in from Asheville. This is Doug Murray, and unfortunately, he passed away, I think, about a year ago, but Puck made this gorgeous piece of art in his honor and shared it with us. Thank you, Puck. Amazing. Okay. And Valerie Turner said that her side project is that she has more time for practicing lately, which I love. She's got a few different instruments there. Very nice. Good. And last one. Okay, this is TJ, as you might recognize TJ.
I thought it was Darth Vader.
But do you know what he's doing in this picture? Can you tell?
Is he flying?
He's flying an airplane. Because that is TJ's side project, is that he's gotten his pilot's license.
That's right.
Within the last couple of years, which I am incredibly jealous of. And he wanted me to say that he only put the mask on for 1 second, took the picture, and took it off real fast.
Great.
But that combines a number of TJ's favorite things, including Star Wars and flying. Okay, thanks for sending those pictures.
Those are good pictures.
Those are really good pictures. Yes. Cool. Okay, so for our usually we have a report from the field where we have a Mario's sessioneer send us a little video of something that they're doing. Today we're not doing that. We actually have a perhaps way more cool thing, maybe, and that is that a woman from our session named Ann Johnson sent us a song, and it's beautiful, and we want to play that instead of going to our report from the field today. So Ann, thank you so much for sharing this song, and I hope you all enjoy it.
Hello, Caitlin and Chris and everybody at Mario's. I really miss you guys. It's just delightful to be asked to sing for you. And I thought a lot about what to sing. And I decided to do a song that's basically a wistful love song. How many Irish songs aren't? But the last verse is about how much the narrator wishes he could go to the pub and hang out with his friends. And I couldn't think of anything more appropriate than that. So this is Ye Rambling Boys of Pleasure. Ye rambling boys of pleasure, give ear unto these lines I write. Although I am a rover, in rambling I take great delight. I cast my eye on a handsome girl, though oftentimes she does me slight. My mind, it is never easy, except when my love is in my sight. The first time that I met my love, I thought that her heart was surely mine. But as the season changes, my darling girl has changed her mind. Oh, gold is the root of evil, and though it shines a glittering hue, makes many the lad and the lass to part, although their love be e'er so true. Oh, I wish I was in Belfast town, and my love sitting along with me, and money in my pocket to keep us in good company. The liquor would be plentiful, a flowing glass on every side. Let fortune never daunt us, for we are young and the world is wide. Thanks for listening. Stay healthy, and I hope to see you all in person very soon.
Beautiful.
That was so nice.
Thank you, Anne. She actually sent that a few weeks ago, and I was waiting for the perfect place to put it.
Yeah.
And I thought, tonight is the night. It's so good to actually physically see other people from the session, and that was just lovely. And thank you also to John Redmond for kind of facilitating that song to happen. John, I think you're in the comments there. Not sure. Did you see him earlier?
Yeah, John's been around.
Okay. He's been around. He's been around in the comments. Oh, this new language we use for the internet, it's so weird. Okay, and I was just going to show you a few of my extra things that I do. I have perhaps way too many, but I selected 3 here just so we don't go on too long. There I am. Okay, so I do some adventuring outside. That is me climbing on some ice outside of Fairbanks, Alaska a few years ago. Ice climbing is great if you like to, poke things with daggers that you can, really hit the ice with.
And then dangle off of them.
It's great. It's really great. Okay. And yes, I also do map making and spatial data analysis, and this is project I found in my files there. This is actually perhaps relevant to right now, although this data is from 2007. Median household income with asthma hospitalization rates by tract in New York, and you can. I'm not going to analyze it right now because that's not what we're here for. But you can go back and look. It's quite fascinating. Okay. And I also make quilts. I've made a few, and I've given all of them away, as you do with quilts. And this was the best picture I could find of this quilt. It's a terrible picture.
What is under this quilt?
There's a cat.
Oh, okay.
There's a cat.
I figured it might be a cat.
There's a cat under the quilt because cats and quilts go together.
Yeah.
Cats love quilts. And anyways, that's a Bargello quilt that I made a few years ago. Sorry, I don't have a better picture. Okay, those are my 3 things that I selected for today. I also like to cook. We've been doing a lot of cooking.
Yes.
In fact, it's just sitting over there like taunting us, the dinner.
You can sort of smell it.
I know, we're almost there. Okay. Anyways, I think we have one more set of tunes from the Lunacid lads.
Yes, we do.
Before we play a set and send you off into the night, but let's go see what they've got. Is it some reels? Can't remember.
Yeah, I think they play us out with some reels.
Gotta end with reels.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, request time. There's been a number of requests for sets of tunes that you'd like us to play during this Mario's session, and this is one of them. A nice steady set of 3 reels: the Gooseberry Bush, the Earl's Chair, and Miss Johnson. And we'll give these a shot. These are tunes associated with the group Moving Hearts, who myself and Cillian are both huge fans of. So we'll give these a shot. Okay, you're right there, Valley. 3, 4.
Okay, we need another sound effect here. Maybe some applause. That was their last set. Amazing. I was just looking in the comments. I guess Beth McGill made a face mask for Kevin Crawford. There's so much interesting connection that's going on through this medium. I just love it, and that was the point of doing this whole thing. So I'm so glad that everybody's coming together in these extremely strange times, continuingly strange times. Okay, so a couple last things before we play one more set. First one is that we are very close to getting 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Once we have that, we will never mention it again. Nope. We only need 1,000 because that's when we can get a YouTube that has our name on it. Otherwise, it just says letters and it looks like your cat typed on the screen, basically. So we're almost there, and thank you for everybody who has subscribed. Our Facebook has been doing lots of things lately, and there's all sorts of stuff over there if you want to be our friend on Facebook as well. And there's 2 groups in Facebook. One is for session people to talk about the tunes that were played and list the tunes in case you want to practice. And the other one is the Avocado Fan Club. And Avocado is actually soliciting pen pals right now because he or she wants to actually communicate in the mail with people. So far, this is amazing, only 2 people have said they want to be Avocado's pen pal.
Wow.
Avocado, close your ears if you have them. So there's a way to sign up to be Avocado's pen pal over on the Facebook page in the Avocado Fan Club group. So go do that if you'd like to receive some mail from Avocado. Yes. Okay. And I think that's it. Let's play it on set. And then I'll tell you who the leaders are for next time. It's very exciting. The tunes that I selected here are the Miller's Maggot, which we've been playing a ton lately.
It's a nice tune.
It's just the time for this tune. I taught this on YouTube a few weeks ago, so hopefully some students who are here can play it. I also taught it at the Irish Arts Center classes, as well as the second tune, which is called Will You Go Home With Me? Or Will You Come Home With Me? I'm not sure. And on the topic of Irish Arts Center classes, actually, they just announced that they're going to be doing a summer semester. So you can go take virtual lessons from a whole range of amazing teachers through the Irish Arts Center in Manhattan if you'd like. I don't have the link for that, but if you just Google Irish Arts Center, you'll find that. Okay, so let's play this last set of tunes here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. fancy stuff over there. No. There's some fancy stuff happening right there. You're not gonna admit to the fancy stuff.
No, I did with someone else.
It was something else.
Avocado?
Avocado. Avocado's probably working on piano without us knowing. Probably calling up Troy McGilvery to get some lessons. Yeah. All right, so 2 things that I saw in the comments there. One was Amy Bogard. I feel horrible. She made an amazing drawing that I was going to feature in the last session, and then I was going to feature it on this session, and I forgot. There's obviously too much in my brain. Amy, I'm so sorry. I'm so excited to show it. We will do it next time. I'm writing it right now, Amy, in big letters. Okay, that's going to be next time. And then Emer also wrote the Irish name of that last tune in the comments if you want the Irish version, which is pretty cool. Okay, so real quick, I'll tell you who's coming next week, and then we're actually going to finish under the 90-minute mark, which hasn't happened in quite some time.
First time in a long time.
First time in a long time. So next week, okay, we're continuing our world tour, and by the way, really exotic destinations are getting booked for the world tour.
Oh yeah.
Scotland is coming up. Mm-hmm. 2 places in Ireland.
Yep. And
France.
France is happening.
Excellent. I'm working on it.
Can't wait.
And I'm hoping Japan also.
Yes, we definitely need to get Japan going.
So yeah, we're doing place-based sessions. Before we get to those extremely exotic places I just mentioned, we are going to Boston, which is also exotic in its own way. Yeah. And we have 4 musicians who actually live together in the same house who are going to lead the session next week. Alan Murray, who has been on a couple times, Kara Frankowitz, Nathan Gurley, and Laura Fedderson. And then our special guest is Kieran Jordan, bringing us some dance steps. I love when we have dancers on. Yeah. So they're going to be happening on Thursday. The theme is science, a cause, an idea close to my heart.
Yeah, we're going to have some good material for that.
Science, yes. Yeah. We're going to break out the microscope and all sorts of things. Mm-hmm. So if you want to submit information is good. I love information. If
you want to submit your data for the science
information,
session, yes.
I love those things. If you want to submit pictures, you can start thinking about it now. Yes. I think, contribute to the contribution box if you can after the session. The links are all over the place. This is entirely community funded, and we appreciate you supporting live music, or what passes for live music these days.
As close as it can get.
As close as it can get. Tune Supply, that's us, is in the business of trying to keep our community working during these strange times, and that happens through a community effort of which you all are a huge part. You're the biggest part of the equation, yes. Basically. So thank you very much if you've already contributed, and thanks for contributing tonight. And if you can't contribute because of whatever the reason, don't worry about it. Enjoy the tunes. We're so glad to have everybody regardless. So stay healthy. Mm-hmm. Eat your kibble.
Yeah. Special big thanks to Kevin, Cillian, Colin, Farrell, and Lisa Gutkin.
Yep. And Finn for letting us use his videos off of YouTube. And everybody who sent in pictures.
Yeah.
So we will see you soon. We'll see you on Thursday. And Chris and I are going to go now eat our dinner. That's why we're ending 5 minutes early. Because we're so hungry. Okay, so have a good week. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.